Good morning and welcome to our coverage from Delhi Park. You join us for this 2020 match between the Chennai Carvers and the Bangalore Crowns. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only Lord Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions. And having just got my fingers on the pitch, it's a bit powdery, nothing major. But I'd probably chance my arm at a bat first. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Fantastic breakdown, David, thanks. Let's join them in the middle to find out who'll be fielding first.
Called it correctly, and they'll opt to bat first.
Here we go, first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Waiting. Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Bowler.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Wait there. Yep. Bowler.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure. That was panic all round. They had plenty of time to choose the right end, and the fact of the matter is they just didn't.
Curran, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the chairman's end.
Yeah.
Ngidi did very nicely out there on the boundary.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early, got onto the back foot quickly, just pushed it away behind square.
Edged
Yep.
it.
Keeper!
A couple on offer here. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Catch him!
Yep.
Incredible shot. Straight through the covers. 4 runs.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
That's a boundary save for sure. No pressure as they've found a gap.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Waiting.
Cuts that off well in the infield. That's the over. The Royal Challengers are 14 for 1. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky to survive.
Yep. Bowler.
Some width on offer, but didn't throw the bat at it and just made sure of the cut shot.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
Yep.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one. The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Beaten on the drive.
Bowling.
I'd say that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeping pressure on the bowlers.
8 runs added in that over. The Royal Challengers are 22 for 1.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Curran shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
Bowler.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Waiting.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep.
Nicely played.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Royal Challengers are 31 for 1. Ngidi coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Catch.
Hits that well onto the back foot and cracks
Yeah.
it away.
A fine display of wrist and forearm working together to pull this away.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Wait on.
End of the over. The Royal Challengers are 38 for 1.
Now on 38 for 1.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the chairman's end.
Catch it. Yep.
That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed and now starting to get the runs ticking over.
good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Good precision with a throw back from the deep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Well, they lose at the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep. Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Good spot there, making it difficult to get away. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 45 for 2. Edged. Unplayable. Edged.
Yes.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Beautifully played through the leg side off the back foot.
Good return, back from the deep. Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square. That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Ngidi ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
We're on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Caught, gone.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Maxwell, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Yeah.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Always back in the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yeah. Yeah.
Big edge.
Keeper.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 65 for 3.
End of the over. The batting team are now 65 for 3.
Ngidi from the broadcast end.
Right.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Hold on.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yes.
Super shot that.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yeah.
Good work there on the boundary.
Well, that's an example of good running. Should always be on the lookout for runs in this format.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yeah.
De Villiers ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yes.
Curran did very nicely out there on the boundary. No pressure as they found a gap.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Yeah.
That's a boundary save for sure.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yes.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
6 runs added in the over. The Royal Challengers are 76 for 3. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
Nicely fielded on the boundary. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Yeah.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Nice bowling.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery and the batter is all at sea.
Yes. Yes.
End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 82 for 3. The right armour is coming into the attack from the chairman's end.
Yep, yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeping pressure on the bowlers.
Yes.
Super shot.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
De Villiers got it into the gap and the ball did the rest. Brilliant shot.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat. Gone right through the defences.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you just accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yeah.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Massive edge.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep, yep.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yeah.
Nicked it.
Yep, yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Are now 97 for 4.
Oh my,
Yes.
that's racing away.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Nicely clipped off the pads.
Yeah.
This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Right.
Straight to the fielder.
Good shot for no runs. Quick to get on the back foot, but just cracked it to the fielder.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Right on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yeah.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle and it raced to the boundary.
Are now 109 for 4.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. Puts in a slightly shorter ball and it seems so early. Got onto the back foot so quickly and just pushes it away behind square.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yes.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Yep.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs. They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Yes.
A couple on offer here.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 122 for 4.
Yeah.
Power and precision in that shot.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yes.
Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
This batter really is the key now, picking up the boundaries when they need them, just the sort of thing the team needs.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Hold on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yeah.
Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
And that brings up the batsman's half-century.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yeah.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Bye. Yeah.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure. Oh, it's painful watching that. It was a certain wicket if only the ball had been thrown to the other end.
Going with pace now.
Change of bowling. The medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, a no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep.
Trooper!
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Gets back
Yeah.
and punches it beautifully.
That's the best answer to any short ball. Get onto the back foot and pull it away for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. No pressure as they've found a gap.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Yeah.
That's a boundary save for sure.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Catch him!
Yes.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Over. The Royal Challengers are 154 for 4. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the chairman's end.
Is coming into the attack.
Yeah.
Ngidi did very nicely out there on the boundary. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
Yeah.
It's easy runs there at this level when you stray a little down the leg side. Tucked it nicely off the pads for more runs.
Right on.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yeah.
Bowler!
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Catch! Yep.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
Christian has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yeah.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
8 runs added in that over. The Royal Challengers are 162 for 4. Good shot,
Yep,
a
yep.
beauty.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep, yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yes.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
11 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 173 for 4. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the chairman's end.
Right. Yes, bowler.
A little late on that, no run scored. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yeah.
Too full, got what it deserved.
It was lovely footwork, a great shot, a glorious shot actually to get back and play it like that.
don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yeah.
Massive edge. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yeah.
Keeper!
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
And that brings up the
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Yes.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Opened the face of the bat to find the gap, deliberately so, and managed 4 runs.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. We thought it might be a good pitch to bat on at the start of the day, and we were right. It was a long, hard This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance.